Wanted to do a quick video on my lubrication system for the Woodland Mills HM126. The one from the factory is a drip setup. So down through here they have a little copper pipe come and then it drips on the blade while it's running. The only problem with that is that a drip splashes, it doesn't coat. So I believe Cook's sawmill uses a wick setup. So I figured, well, let's make my own. How are we going to do that? Well, you need a few things. Most of the components are pretty simple. You need some wick material. This black stuff here is actually coat hanger. I actually have quick steel here that I used, which is just steel and epoxy mixed together, but you can get it down in the auto parts store. It's putty. And the putty, obviously you have to have this wheel out of the way when you do this, but the putty, I just molded around a, I believe this is 1/4 inch NPT, and 1/4 inch NPT elbow. This is probably 1.5 inch nipple here, another 90, and this is a 6 or 8 inch nipple that goes back. But this is just black pipe, so you can use your own pipe however you want to do it. This is the small stuff though. This is not available down at the depot. You have to get this at a plumbing supply house. Anyway, what you do is you take a coat hanger and you make it into what looks like a paper clip, and you bury one side of it in the putty, and you use the putty to grab the 90. Well, anyway, the paper clip you can bend, of course, and then you just fit a wick, effectively a piece of felt, right down inside of it. Now you can get the felt at any hardware store, no problem. And the nice thing about the felt is that when this drips, it drips on the felt, and the felt gets moist, and the moisture then coats the blade. At least that's the theory. So, so far, I think it more or less works. Right now I'm having an issue with all this dust getting in here and kind of interfering with lubrication, but I think the dust is falling down this way, so maybe I can figure out a way to ramp that off or whatever. I think that's mostly what's happening here, so maybe if I can find a way to put a piece of metal or just slap some quick steel on here to guide this. Heck, I may just put another piece of quick steel here, I don't know. But what's happening, you can see the sawdust gets actually down right in here, and then it doesn't lube quite as well. Anyway, so the components here, 90, probably 1.5 inch nipple, maybe inch, maybe 2 inch, something like that. So get a bunch. Another 90 here, and then back here we've got probably a 6 inch. Let's go back to the other side. So coming out the other side is that 6 inch nipple, again to a 90, and then we've got a brass fitting here, again 1/4 or 1/8 inch NPT, whichever it is, I don't know. Pretty sure it's 1/8. Let's say 1/8. 1/8 inch NPT. So 1/8 inch, and this is a ribbed connector, a brass connector here for 1/4 inch ID. Vinyl tube, and this is just vinyl tube. It's cheap. It's better than the stuff I think you got from Woodland Mills in the first place. And I bring that tube up to again 1/8 inch ID or 1/8 inch NPT valve, and that way I can turn the valve off, on and off real easy. And then the tubing goes up to here, where again I have same type of valve, just a small valve. So here you set the flow, and over there you set the on-off. So when it would be nice to have a grip, like you have a grip for the throttle, it'd be nice to have a grip for the lube as well, but anyway. So this you set the drip rate however you like, and then that you control the on-off. Start milling, turn it on, and the cut, turn it off. It's right there, it's nice and easy. So since I've been doing this, the only issue that I've had is the sawdust right down there, so I'm going to try to correct that. Other than that, I think it works really well, and I'm going to keep using this setup for a while and see if we can tweak it even some more. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.